Next question that we've been asked. When lenders are looking at profiles, how important is job security or longevity?
How important is job security? So you mean like their tenure, how long they've been working?
Like from a lender's perspective, right? So, we know that income is huge and everyone
Yeah.
knows income is huge. And some people might say, you know what, like I make 80K, I make 90K,
Yes,
what's going on? I have a good credit score, what's going on?
Yeah, so when that comes into play most often is if you work and you have a variable income. So there's fixed incomes and variable incomes. Not talking about mortgage rates at all yet. It's just if you are, say, a government employee or a teacher, you have a fixed income. Every 2 weeks, you're gonna get the exact same amount. Those are kind of the easy files because nothing changes, right? You know exactly how much, and if we were to take a pay stub, we can annualize it and we know exactly what you get at the end of the year. If you have a variable job, that's when it kind of matters. So that means if you're working sales, if you have commissions, if you get a bonus, if you work an hourly job and you have overtime, right? It's a little bit difficult to use the overtime income to qualify if you've been somewhere less than 2 years. The reason is they average out over 2 years.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, that's the important one. So if you get a bonus, they want to see what your bonus was this year and last year. They'll average it out. They'll add it onto your income. Unfortunately, if you just started an hourly job, the way that we calculate your income is on your employment letter. It'll say what's your minimum guaranteed hours. Typically, it's either 35 or 40. It'll say your pay rate. We multiply that. So a lot of my clients will push back and say, well, it says 35, but I actually work 60 hours this week, right? And that's very, very common, like especially if you're, say, a TTC driver, someone like that. They work crazy hours and they get paid well for it. But you're gonna need to be there at least 2 years so they can kind of see some type of continuation that you've been making this or you've been working that amount of hours for 2 years. Then we can divide it and then we can use that full amount. So that's a really good question, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.